we've been talking about doing a reunion tour for many years, but it wasn't possible because Jeff was playing with Foreigner, and George's got Lynch Mob, and I got Dokken with John Levin and Chris McCarville, and we're on the tour all the time. But it just turned out to be a spot where Jeff wasn't on tour with Foreigner in October, and George wasn't on tour in October, so we talked about it and we decided to do a tour in Japan. I hope that we're older and wiser and there's no egos and arguing and fighting and all the problems we had in the 80s. And the record companies, they push you and push you and push you. We stay on the road 18 months, 2 years, no breaks, 5 days off, 10 days off. And it took a lot of pressure and toll on the band, and that's probably why we broke up. So, but I'm very happy with Dokken the way it is now with John Levin, who's been in the band 13 years, and Chris McCarville on bass, and Wild Mick, who's been in the band since 1981. And I never thought I would play with George again, ever. I thought, this is it. They've been asking me for almost 6 years to do a Dokken reunion, and I said no. The answer is no. It's not about money. It's not about money. I don't need the money. It's not about money. I have enough money to live me 2 lives. It's about the fans and the love and to play well. It's only 6 days, but there's not going to be shows in America or Europe or Sweden or Germany. We have all these offers for a lot of money. They're paying us a lot of money to play Sweden, Germany, Italy, Spain, and the answer is no. 6 shows, that's it. And it's never going to happen again. And that's it. And we're going to film it in Dakota, 1 show, film it on DVD, and we'll put it out, and that's it. And George will go back to Lynch Mob, and Jeff will go back to Foreigner, and I will continue on with John Levin and Chris McCarville and Wild Mick, and we will go forward. That's Michael Wagner. You got Michael Wagner. Nobody heard of Michael Wagner. Michael Wagner's nobody. When Michael Wagner came to America, who's Michael Wagner? He was sleeping on my couch in my apartment. He lived in my house on my couch. I met him in Hamburg. He wasn't even a producer. He wasn't even an engineer. He was a technician. When Elektra signed us to the deal to do Breaking the Chains, they said, oh, let's get a Bo Hill or blah, blah, blah. I said, no, I want Michael Wagner. I want him to mix a record. And they didn't know, who's Michael Wagner? I said, no, I want Michael Wagner. So after he mixed Breaking the Chains, at the same time, Metallica was putting out a record. And the single for Metallica, they didn't like the mix. And I said to the record company, why don't you try Michael Wagner? He did Accept, Balls to the Wall, great sounding record. The guys at Metallica loved the album Balls to the Wall by Accept. So I said, he's living in my house. Let him mix 1 song. He'll do it for free. And if you don't like it, don't do it. Don't pay him. I believe in Michael. I love Michael. I believe in him. And they let him, I pushed him, and they let Michael mix the Metallica single. I have videos of me in my hotel room and waking up in the morning, and I got to the airport and I had a cold. I was coughing like this. So people said, Don's got a cold. So the next day I woke up, I looked down at my hotel, and there are all these 50, 60 people with candles doing a candlelight vigil for the hotel, looking at my room, praying for me to get well. I was like, oh my God. And I look out the window and I went like this, and they're waving at me, and I said, I'm okay, and my voice is all right. And it was very touching, very spiritual moment. So that was my experience in Japan. I have it on video. I'm doing the Pope wave. I'm like this, hello. And they were so worried about me being sick and so concerned that I wouldn't be able to sing well. And it was very touching. Bon Jovi was just getting popular, I remember, and Bon Jovi did his first tour, and they were at the same hotel as us, Bon Jovi. But everybody said, oh, it's John Bon Jovi, Richie Sambora. But then when they saw George and Mick, George, Mick, they went crazy over the Dokken guys, It's going to be a big to-do. We got film crews filming us while I'm wiping my butt, having breakfast. They're filming the whole thing. We got a film crew following me around every day of the week. George and Jeff wrote a new song, brand new, and they gave it to me, and I'm writing lyrics. I'm going to sing it in the next week or so, and we're hoping to do 1 new song for the tour. Hey, it's Don Dokken here, and all your readers of Young Guitar. I can't wait to see you in October on the Dokken reunion tour. 6 shows, that's it. And we're going to have some great t-shirts. I'll be selling my solo album, which is just me, acoustic, 9 songs, a great album called Solitary. It's the only place you can buy my solo album. It's going to be on the tour. Great T-shirts. You're going to see George, Jeff, and Mick, and myself. So I hope you come, and I promise we won't let you down.